You've probably seen thousands of YouTube videos about how you can make money online using ChatGPT. But what we are going to show you in this video today are incredibly unique ideas that no one knows about. And these methods are tested and proven. So, let's dive straight in. ChatGPT can make an API for you and sell it online for a monthly recurring membership. And believe it or not, you can start with $0, no investment needed. But let's make sure that you know what an API is first. An API stands for Application Programming Interface and is a set of definitions and protocols for building integrated application software. Sounds complicated? Let's make it even simpler. Imagine you are hungry and want to eat a burger. You can either directly go to your preferred fast food place's website or app, for example McDonald's, and order what you want to eat, or you might not be too fused about where you order from. You just want a nice juicy cheeseburger and are open to exploring what options there are available in your area. You would then use an aggregator website and search for the kind of burger you're looking for. The aggregator website is an application that will interact with individual fast food chains and show you which local chains have the exact same burger that you are looking for. So, quite simply, an API is used for communication between two applications. It's like a broker between you and the other server. So, let's talk about how ChatGPT can help you make an API. As an AI language model, ChatGPT can provide you with information and guidance on how to create an API. Here are some general steps that you can follow to make an API. First, you define your API endpoints. Start by defining the endpoints that your API will expose. This includes the URLs and methods that clients can use to interact with your API. Next, choose a programming language and framework. Choose a programming language and framework that you are comfortable with. Popular choices include Python, Ruby, Node.js, and Flask, Django, and Express. Ask ChatGPT to generate a code for your API. Test your API. Before releasing your API to the public, make sure to test it thoroughly to ensure that it works as expected. Use tools such as Postman or curl to test your API endpoints. Document your API. Document your API by creating documentation that explains how to use it, what endpoints are available, and what data formats are expected. Release your API. Finally, release your API to the public and make it available for others to use. Let's show you step by step what we mean. Going back to the burger, in the text bar, write the code of a .NET API that generates takeaway fast food options based on category. Make the code as simple as possible and don't use any APIs. ChatGPT will instantly churn out a code for you. Then you need to copy that code, create a new .NET Core API project with Visual Studio, create a controller and paste the code, and that's it. Now, what do you do with the API? This is the documentation part, and you can go back to ChatGPT to find out where to do exactly that. ChatGPT can find out free places where you can host and publish. In the text bar, write, "Can I host this API for free?" And ChatGPT will show you several options that you can use to host your .NET Core API for free. If you are unsatisfied with the options presented, you can ask ChatGPT for some more ideas and it will give you some more. Next step is to sell this API. Again, ChatGPT will come to your rescue and tell you where you can sell the API. ChatGPT can even write the same code in any language like JavaScript or Python or anything else. All that is quick and simple if you follow the instructions correctly. But what people struggle with is getting an idea for an API that people will be interested in and willing to pay money for. You first need to define what is the purpose of your API. Think about what you want your API to do and what data it will accept and return. You can even use ChatGPT to come up with these ideas. ChatGPT can give you loads of new and creative ideas to choose from. You can type in the text bar, "Give me ideas for APIs that I could develop and sell," and you will find many options. It's time to move on to the next unique way that you can use ChatGPT to make you money. You can use ChatGPT to make a free tool that you can monetize and use in different ways to make money. First of all, you need to determine what kind of tools you want to provide on your website and what kind of users you are targeting. If you have a website already, cool. But if you don't, then ChatGPT can make that process easier for you as well if required. For your website, you will have to choose a web hosting platform. Select a web hosting platform that suits your needs and budget. Some popular options include WordPress, Wix, and Squarespace. Next, you need to design your website. It's best to create a layout and design that is user-friendly and visually appealing. This includes selecting a color scheme, typography, and layout. Next, you choose the right tools. Decide which tools you want to offer on your website and what features they should have, and ChatGPT can give you the code for your tool. Let's suppose you want to make a simple word counter. You would go to ChatGPT and write the full code of a tool's website that counts the numbers of words in a text area. Use HTML, CSS, and JS. Enter and you will have your code. Copy the code, open Visual Studio, paste the code, and you will have a tool's website. To make your tool's website eye-catching, you can ask ChatGPT to make the code to make the tool more attractive. And ChatGPT will give you a nicer, more professional-looking tool's website. Remember to test your website. Before launching your website, test it thoroughly to ensure that everything is working properly. This includes testing all the tools that you have developed or integrated. Launch your website. Once you are satisfied with your website, you can launch it and make it available to your target audience. Now, to monetize this website, you can use different options. You can monetize it through ad networks or by selling ad spaces directly, or you can automate it with affiliate links. And lastly, you can make ChatGPT to make and sell mini.js files. Start by defining the problem you want to solve or the task that you want the code to perform. Write a brief description of what the code should do in simple, concise language. Input the prompt into ChatGPT. For example, write a mini.js code to calculate the sum of two numbers. Ask ChatGPT to generate a code snippet based on the prompt. Edit the generated code snippet to fit your specific needs, test it, and integrate it into your project. Let's take another example. Let's suppose you want to create a code for floating sharing buttons. You will type in the next bar, write the JavaScript code that can be added to any web page to show floating sharing buttons. And ChatGPT will give you the code. Want another example? Imagine that you want to make a to-do app. You can type generate the source code for a fully functional to-do app using JavaScript. Immediately, ChatGPT will start providing you with the code. The code generated will now have to be tested, so you need to copy the code into a file. Once you open the file in the browser, you should be able to see the user interface to the to-do app that you have just created. These are simple ideas which can be further enhanced, and additional functions can be added, and this is where your own creativity comes in. The more you can think creatively, the more instructions you can give to ChatGPT, and it will keep assisting you. You can get different codes for different ideas and publish them and even sell them on Code Canyon. Keep in mind that ChatGPT is a general-purpose language model and may not always produce optimal or efficient code. Therefore, it's important to review the generated code snippet carefully and make any necessary modifications to ensure it is working correctly and efficiently. Another approach to creating mini.js files is to use a code minifier tool. These tools can take an existing JavaScript file and compress it into a smaller, more compact file. Some popular code minifers include Uglify.js and Google's Clojure compiler. So, are you ready to give these ideas a go? Remember to let us know in the comments below if these tips and tricks worked for you. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest trends.